Hey, back off! Back off! Hey, back off! Back off!
Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Today, we're going to talk about the Ruger SP101 357. Now, I could be out here in range clothes demonstrating, but I want you to think about this and showing myself to be some kind of expert. But what do we normally wear when we're carrying, when we're concealed carrying? What are we normally wearing when we might face a situation we might have to defend ourselves? Now, I've got range clothes. In fact, I wear them to work. You know, I teach at a high school career and technology center where I teach law enforcement and I teach fire and rescue. And that's what I wear to work every day. But, you know, that's not what's going to feed the bulldog as far as your practice and your training. I see a lot of guys training and demonstrating, and they're not wearing the kind of clothes, they're wearing range clothes. They're not wearing what they would normally wear when they're out and about. So always think about practicality. All right, now, SP101 from Ruger. Now, I've heard this gun described as a tank. It's a tank. It's a tank. Well, it is a little heavy. It's 20 for a snubby. It's 25.5 ounces. Ruger started making these in 1989 to go with the GP100, and they were replacing the Security 6 revolvers. So it's a lot beefier than, say, a J-frame Smith & Wesson. And there is a difference in the steel, whereas Smith and Taurus use forged steel. You know, Ruger uses cast steel, which is supposedly not quite as strong as forged steel. But because they use cast steel, the guns are heavier. Now, the advantage is, you know, a heavier gun absorbs recoil better. Now, the SP101 is 5 shots. And the thing about a 5-shot snub, it goes with you. You know, you carry it where other guns stay at home. And this is one that I often carry when I'm going in the woods, you know, because I trust this gun for 357 because of the extra weight that mitigates recoil. It's got the 2¼ inch barrel, which I prefer over some of the Smith & Wesson J-frames that have an 1 7/8 barrel. I also like the push cylinder release. Makes it much easier to get that cylinder out to reload. Now, Dave Spalding has an excellent video about the SP101 on YouTube. I'll put a link down below to it. But one of the things he talks about is that it gives you a handful of gun. And that's a psychological edge that goes 2 ways. Number one, it gives you that confidence in that firearm, knowing that you've got that handful of gun in your hand. The other thing, this gun is definitely intimidating, which could also stop an attack before it actually got off the ground. So anyway, Ruger SP101, highly recommend it. And this is Greg with Lionquest Fitness.